So, as you all know, we are here today because we are going to try to do those geometric chrome nails that also include having that like matte look. So, of course, you could do this glossy at home too. So it's not just me. So I'm going to be doing mine on my nail, but we have a friend over here off to the side. And she's going to be trying this too, but with different colors. So my nail has Fortify, it's buffed and it's cleansed, and I'm going to be using Southern Lights Chrome directly on top of Clearly Frisky because I find that the newer chromes apply better on top of Clearly Frisky, and I want just like a subtle chrome look underneath. So we're just going to use Clearly Frisky, cure it, and then apply our Southern Lights Chrome directly on top. I'm just using the stuff in the lid because you really don't need that much chrome, and it just like saves you from making a mess. Don't forget to put it on the tip of your nail as well, like where you capped it with the Clearly Frisky. That way it doesn't look too out of place. And then clean up with the other side of the brush. And then, of course, you're gonna cap that and seal it all in with a coat of Clearly Frisky. Again, don't forget to cap your tip. I'm cutting out all the places that I'm curing just so that you guys don't have to sit through 45 seconds of me curing. And now I'm going to take Ballerina, Echoes of Paris, and Lovee, and I'm putting them as little dots on my silicone mat so that it's easier to use the tools from the creativity set just on my mat instead of trying to take the product out of the bottles, because it's easier to monitor how much product I'm using. So now I'm going to take this cute little angled brush from the creativity set and I'm going to make a triangle with Ballerina. Ballerina doesn't go on too opaque, so I'm going to do 2 coats of this. So my nail has Fortify, it's buffed and it's cleansed, and I'm going to be using, and before I cure, I'm just going to clean up the polish that I have on the side of my hand or on my finger so that I don't cure the polish to my finger. So I just cleaned the brush in between the coats and I'm just going to apply Ballerina on again. I'm using 2 coats for the Ballerina so that it's more opaque and you can kind of see that triangle better on top of Southern Lights Chrome. I didn't pick the best color to go on top of Southern Lights so that it's noticeable, but we'll make do. And I'm cleaning my brush just in between the layers. Now that Ballerina is done, we are going to take Lovee and we're going to make a square kind of shape. Again, this is a geometric nail look, so the shapes don't have to be real shapes if you don't want them to be, but I think this is like the most square shape that you can say. But you also want to make sure you don't apply too thick of a coat because you don't want your polish to bubble, so it's okay if you have to do multiple coats on your shapes. I cure this fully so that I can do a second coat of Lovee. Now we finished curing it. I'm just doing 1 more coat of Lovee because Lovee really does not like to be put on top of other colors. So you do nice thin coats and you can just build it up. No worries if it's see-through the first 2 times. I've decided to switch to a small dotting tool before I cure Lovee just so that I can cure the Echoes of Paris triangle on top of it at the same time. This is risky because if I needed to clear off that, I would take off that third coat of Lovey Dovey, but it all works out in the end, so I am lucky. If you didn't want to risk it, you could flash cure it for 10 seconds before adding the Echoes of Paris. So now I'm putting the Matter Effect top coat on the mat, and then I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to apply Matter Effect only on top of the shapes I've created. So this is going to make sure that those shapes are matte, and then our chrome base is going to stay glossy, and it's just going to make a really cool effect. You're going to want to be careful here to only put the matter effect on your shapes, which I know is going to be kind of difficult considering that the matter effect is clear, but you can do this, I promise. And then again, for the Echoes of Paris triangle, I took a dotting tool just because it's such a small shape. I took the smallest dotting tool that's in the creativity set. And after curing, there we go. We have a geometric chrome look with matte shapes. It looks so, so cool. And now you remember I had a friend off to the side. She used Orchid Majestique, Sublime, Northern Lights Chrome, and then the Matter Effect top coat and Clearly Frisky. And this is the one she did, using the exact same technique, just with different colors and different shapes. So if you guys want to use this technique, please use hashtag LexLoveLux on Instagram and Facebook so that I can see your guys' creations. I cannot wait to see what colors and shapes you guys do. I love you all, but don't forget to love yourselves. Mwah.